Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Ultramarines versus Tyranids. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. 2000 points here, so Tyranids with their fresh gleaming codex against the tired Ultramarines who are currently grumbling to high command for improved weaponry here. But James, we don't quit, do we? Ultramarines don't give up. They don't. No, they don't.
No! We shall know no fear.
Oh dear. Trigger.
Let the enemy come to us and we will kill him. No mercy. No quarter given. Continue, brother.
Continue. Right. So you can't stop playing. You can't just wait for new books to come out. You just
Never!
You just have to keep fighting. You have to plough on through the Ice Age here, and that's what James is going to do. New codex or old codex, it doesn't matter. We don't like the codex creep. We're not going to turn into the codex gits, are we, James? We're just going to keep fighting regardless. Tyranids, as we put a poll on the channel. People said that they're the strongest faction at the moment, by far.
Yeah, I saw that, and to be honest with you, I am not surprised.
Great. And we're not going to hold back and say, oh, well, book's too good, we're not going to fight you, James. The Tyranids are hungry, and they will eat all before them.
And we will kill.
Yes, James will fight here. So we're expecting the Ultramarines to be devoured, but we'll see what happens. We'll check out James's list. A new list from him, plenty of variety, a mixture of Primaris and the old school Space Marines fighting alongside. And then this is the Tyranid list just here. Before I run through the list for the Tyranids, I'll call out the patrons at gold level. They get the name shouted out at the start of all of our battle reports, and also patronic dice to use at some crucial point in the game. So they are Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Carrick Uncle for all of the Silent King, Dave Humphreys, Dylan Moore, Travis and Jen, Longbow BB, Luke Schengel, Marcus Anthony, Martin aka Vagabond, Drew Gums, Maxfield Knuckles, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Samuel Penanuri, Scott Costello, the artist formerly known as Veej, Tyler Schwab, and then Tyler Summers. A big thanks to them for their support at gold level. At the end of the game, I'll also call out the silver level patrons, and you can check out the end credits for all the patrons, including those supporting at bronze. The Patreon page supports the camera and gear for the channel, and also SSWG War Games Club, where we are filming this game at the moment. So for the Tyranids, I'm running a double patrol just to get me that extra heavy support slots, 10 command points, no extra points being spent, so 10 CP available for those cheap and effective stratagems that can be used during the game for the Tyranids. So I'm running these all as High Fleet Behemoth. So +1 strength on the charge, or if they are charged or perform heroic intervention. And then I can reroll charges as the main adaptation for them. Unstoppable Onslaught, they have access to that psychic power, so that's, all the psychers have access to that, along with their chosen psychic powers and smite. So, Tervagon, first of all, across here. Relic is the gestation sac, so she can give birth to Rippers at some point during the game. Then Neuro Parasite is her psychic power. Then taking the Swarm Lord, arch enemy of the Ultramarines. So he has Onslaught and Psychic Scream, psychic powers for him. And then the Warlord is actually going to be the Neurophrope across here. So Warlord trait is Direct Guidance, so it can be a blessing on core units nearby. And then the psychic powers are Catalyst and Neuroparasite for him. Then troops choices, it's 3 units of 19 Gaunts here of the Flesh Borers. Elites is 1 Lictor, just there. Then the heavy supports, plenty of them, an Exocrine, a Tyrannifex of Rupture Cannon, and then featuring, I'm very glad to have them back, fighting in our Tyranid armies, is the Carnifexes. A brood of 3 Screamer Killers, and then 2 Carnifexes here for close combat and then also for shooting. Also, so taking the heavy Venom Cannons for those, Enhanced Senses for +1 to the weapon skill, and then the Crushing Claws, a pair of those being taken. Adrenal Glands, by the way, on the Screamer Killers, just to give them the extra inch move and the +1 strength on the charge. So that's the list here for the Tyranids. I'll call out Phoenix Lords here. So that's the highest level of support on YouTube channel membership. So working on extra perks for them, but currently they get their names, going to shout out their names here, and then also they get allocated to units. So they can follow the unit around during the game. So Amy Almo here on the Tervigon. Chef we've put onto the Swarm Lord. Longbow BB for long range firepower support on the Tyrannifex. The double Carnifex is here for shooting, Michael Fry and Ben Shaw. And then names here for the Carnifexes, the Screamer Killers. It's Chris, Ian and Devin. Devin Matthews, Chris Kabisky and Ian Pitkin. And then finally Lucas Brown as on the Exocrine and Vagabond. Martin on the Lictor. So that's Phoenix Lords here. So that's the Phoenix Lords, that is the Tyranid list. We shall now take a look at what the Ultramarines have offered up for dinner. Alright, so 2,000 points of Ultramarines. We'll let James run through his starters, mains and dessert.
Right, this is the 2,000 points of Ultramarines. So, once again, we have the Warlord, and representing this Warlord is Marcus Fraze, the old faithful Patreon. So, here is representing a Captain in Gravis armour. And
what is that?
That there is the limited edition coin.
From who?
Games Workshop.
Oh,
Merchoid.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, it represents who the Warlord is.
Who's that on the front?
Who do you think, brother?
Oh, please.
The Primarch himself, Rabute Gilliman.
I should never have asked.
That there is an Imperial credit. Nice coin there. So
It's beautiful.
Thank you. So I thought I'd put the coin out just to make things a little bit more goldy and professional.
And for the Tyranids, the great thing about this is if you peel off the foil, it's actually chocolate underneath.
Yes, it's like chocolate money. So the Warlord trait that he has 2 Warlord traits. I spent the extra CP to give him an additional Warlord trait. So he has Adept to the Codex, of course. He has that. So on a 5+ he regains a command point once every battle round. And furthermore, he on a roll of a 6 does additional mortal wound and +1 to the attacks and that kind of thing. So that's from the Ultramarines.
The book, yeah.
Book, yeah. Mm-hmm. So then I've given the Lieutenant, another Patreon, who is Darren Gardner. Now I've given him something a little bit special. Yeah. So he has got a Relic Auto Bolt Rifle. And it's called the Bellicos Bolt Rifle.
I've used that on my fists.
Yeah, so it's an auto bolt rifle only, which is what he's got there. Mm-hmm. So he gets rid of the Mastercrafter keyword, but he has a range 24 auto bolt rifle, assault 4, strength 5, AP -1, and damage 2. But then his Warlord trait that I've given him for an extra CP, he's got Master Marksman, so which means +1 damage on top of that. So it'd be a damage 3 bolt rifle. Mm-hmm. So he has earned his medal from the past and therefore he has a reputation to uphold for the chapter. So we have that there for a little bit of combo, a little bit of fun there for that character there. So we have another Patron here, Space Marine Firstborn Apothecary, and then he is CJ Velasco, who's representing that model today. And then we have Thomas Moore accompanying him, and he holds the banner. He is a Primaris Ancient in this game. So just to let you know, it is a battalion detachment, and of course I'm using the Ultramarines tactics, which is don't suffer any minuses for getting out of close combat. It's effective -1, so they can still shoot even after being assaulted, and they get +1 leadership as well, which is quite handy. That applies to Astartes models, and yes, we will be using the Armour of Contempt rules.
That will help.
That will help indeed. Thank you, Games Workshop, for adhering the community. So Armour of Contempt means they ignore AP -1 damage. That comes in, which is quite nice there.
No, I ignore. Deduct a -1 off.
Deduct a
yes,
-1
A -3 becomes -2.
Yeah.
It will certainly, definitely help. It's helped out my Blood Angels.
Yeah.
So even if we know James will be slaughtered here,
You don't know that. You do not know that.
it will at least give us an idea of how helpful Armour of Contempt is. Okay, what else have we got?
I've gone for a little bit of an assault element here. So instead of tons of intercessors spamming, I've gone for the troops slots I've filled in just 3 combat squads of 5 intercessors. The Sergeant Knight, he is equipped with a power sword, so that is literally WYSIWYG. And in case
Oh, I see on the back.
see the power sword, he's got it at the back there. So you have Sergeant Knight, we have Brother Thalion, Brother Samuel, Brother Rufus, and Brother Archer. And the Brother Archer carries the auxiliary grenade launcher there. And then we have over here another Patreon. We have on the channel for the first time, the Striking Scorpion channel, we have Ryan Woolley. Thank you, Ryan, for your support on the channel. And then we have Sergeant Caudle, the good old faithful Sergeant Caudle. He is there as well. All as you can see.
How is he still alive? He's been slain.
He has survived many a wound. He gets back up
every time.
Every time.
He's been ripped to shreds, blasted to pieces, blown up by vehicles, trampled on about a dozen times, and he's still
In the
there.
narrative, Space Marines live for eternity until they fulfill their oath in death.
Oh, please.
Yes. So that's the troops there. Furthermore, I've gone for the assault squad because Astartes chainswords are quite good now. So in combat doctrine, which is the assault doctrine, it'll be AP -2.
-2.
Yeah, so it'll be quite good at chewing up niddies. So we have the sergeant here, another sergeant. He's got a Astartes chainsword, bolt pistol, and he's got a combat shield. So I thought I'd fill in the points there to give him a 5 up in fun, which is quite handy there. And he is equipped with a... he has not got a plasma pistol. I did not pay the points for him. So, unfortunately, he's out of ammunition. He's going to get his secondary pistol out. And, of course, I've got to use the Hell Blasters.
Yes.
So, these will be split into 2 5-man teams, which is quite handy there. So, in case you pick the whole squad off, I can just split them off and do their different separate mission and that kind of shenanigans. Anyway, so I decided to get the Predators out. They haven't been out for some time.
Sure.
They are quite good, and I'm going to give the twin las cannons a chance here, because knowing Carnifexes now, it's -1 damage and the AP is kind of annoying. So I've gone for the reliance of the D6 damage. So we have Dean Lighton, who's in command of that tank today, and we have Winston Adkins, he's in command of that Predator as well. They both got hunter killer missiles as well. Paid the extra 5 points for that. And we have a unit of Inceptors equipped with the assault bolters, so gone for 6 of them. They will be split into 2 3-man teams. And of course we have the classic Terminators with deep striking capability, and of course they can shoot as well, and they're quite good in close combat as well.
And Armour of Contempt will apply to them.
Yes, because it Astartes models in general.
Yeah, no, because they don't have storm shields, you see. So they'll get the +1s. They'll be a 2-up save with a +1 on top. That'd be decent enough.
Yeah, so Terminators are good again. To call out the patrons, of course, we have Chris Comiskey, Charles Cranford, we have Marshall Cummings, and then we have Devin Matthews, Tyler Griselli, we have Winston Adkins, Maxfield Knuckles, and James Ashfield. Those are the Astra Militarum and Space Marine members as well. And special thank you to all the patrons that are supporting me on the lower tiers, and of course on YouTube membership as well. So there you go, brother. It's 2,000 points on the dot. So as best as I could with a fully painted army. And I know people are thinking, James, you're going to get slaughtered. James, you're going to... No!
We will die honourably for the Emperor and for Gilliman, and I will do my chant. Courage and honour, we march for Macragge, and we shall know no fear. Courage and honour, we march for Macragge, and we shall know no fear.
That was him, wasn't it? He's the one doing the chant.
Yes!
All right, you can stop now. You can come out of... Oh, boy, okay.
Angry Space Marine!
Yes, he's in angry mode here, so he may be slaughtered, but he won't go quietly. We'll go on to scenario and deployment next for this battle. All right, so we have a scenario here. It's Tempest of War. So burn and raise is the primary mission. Search and destroy is the deployment zone. Tactical reserves is the mission rule, which for that is paying points, paying CPs for reserves. Is the value of that is halved, rounding up, so it's a bit cheaper to bring on reserves if players so wish. For burn and raise, it is the control of one or more objective markers at the start of the command phase worth 5 points, and then other 5 points available if you control more than the opponent. There's 5 objectives in play, which have been placed. Tyranids are going here, just marked by the orange dice. Across the other side, over in the other corner, is James's deployment zone for his Ultramarines. My home objective is just tucked behind these barrels, or boxes. I've tucked another one here by this building. James has placed one over 9 inches away across the other side, over there. So real incentive for both armies to fight in the middle. James's home objective is just tucked there behind that building. And there's another one, objective number 5, just in between the walkways down below there over on the other side. So that's primaries or objectives placed on the board. So quite straightforward, this mission. The other part to primaries is raising objectives. So you can't do it to your home objective, but you can do it to objectives in no man's land and the opponent's objective. So you've got to clear the objective, hold it, perform the action, the raise objective action, and if that's done, it's worth 5 points. So big incentive to capture perhaps no man's land objectives or the opponent's objective, and then remove it from play to get it off the board and stop points from being harvested. So that is a possibility if players want to do that during the game. So that is the scenario. Tyranids in this corner and the boys in blue across the other side. Then the usual rules of Tempest of War, so we'll draw 3 cards, work our way through those. At the end of the turn you can dump as many as you want. You can pay a CP to dump one straight away once it's been drawn. Costs a CP to do that with the new orders stratagem. That's the scenario. Armies are ready to go. We'll start alternating placing units on the board next. Right, just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from gamemat.eu, 6x4 in size for this one. It is the Fallout Zone, it's called. So it's this industrial terrain with the road markings on it, one of our favourite battle mats. Also using terrain from gamemat.eu as well, so it's their chem zone sets. They do 2 varieties for the colour scheme. We've gone for the yellow version here. So these containers, those containers, these large vats across here, those accessories. Also comes with pipes as well. That's all from the chem zone terrain set from gamemat.eu. So you can check them out, put a link for them in the video description below, but a very wide variety of battle mats in all shapes and sizes, double-sided mats as well, and then these pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. They're also using the larger grey buildings all across the board is the laser cut MDF Terrain from Mad Gaming Terrain. I'll put a link for them in the video description below, but tons of variety of these. The roofs come off, you can double stack them up from this Hablock range here. We've magnetised them, they come with the slots pre-drilled, so you can magnetise the walkways and so on and build multiple layers for your games of Warhammer 40,000. So you can check them out, Mad Gaming Terrain, for the buildings and walkways across this board. And also, it should be live now, if not soon. There'll be a full battlefield tutorial. So this entire terrain setup that you see, there'll be a video for that, so you can follow along all the walkthroughs, the hints and tips, the structure, the way we've done it, the accessories, all talked about in that video, to show you how you can set up the same kind of terrain that you see just here. But links below for Mad Gaming Terrain and GameMat.eu. Right, deployment is complete for both sides. Both forces really have kept much of their force on the table. So,
I've seen something.
What?
The memories.
What memories?
The orange dice.
The orange dice, yes.
No!
Yes, I shall use those. You can,
Oh.
Well, make it fair. We'll make it fair. You can use those as well if you want.
No. It's an
See,
abomination.
so no one can blame my dice. James is welcome to use them, but he refuses to. He will use his Space Marine dice instead. So, Exocrine, Gaunts, unit snaking across here, unit there, unit there. The Crusher Carnifex is here to move out in this direction. It really is revolving around this building. Tyranids behind it on this side. There's a cluster of Ultramarines over on the other side. Tervagon getting ready to breed here at the back. Neurothrope, Tyrannifex, the 3 Screamer Killers, and they're just hidden right behind the building here, scratching at the walls, is the Swarm Lord getting ready to move out here. Hyper aggression from the Tyranids. They have moved on since the old codex. Now they are potent for sure. And then 1 Lictor, Martin in reserve, to arrive turn 2 onwards. Then for the Ultramarines, we'll go around the other side of the table. The captain has it, right? Yes. Sanctic Halo.
I forgot to mention that.
On the captain, that's fine. So James has put a cluster of Space Marines around here. So the Terminators are going to act as a bodyguard unit here. So characters around then, Captain in Gravis armor, the Apothecary, and then the Banner. And then there's 1 combat squad here. Lieutenant's just next to them. James has tucked a Predator behind here. Another 1 anchoring at the back. Combat squad of Intercessors on the home objective, which is just under the track there of the Predator. And across here, Hellblasters tucked around this corner. I reckon James is pretty good. You're pretty much hidden. I can't see those at all with anything. Assault Marines are not coming in from reserve. Persuaded James to get away from the risky 9-inch charge and instead to use them a threat across the board because they can move fast enough and James can hide them in amongst these buildings. Another combat squad across here, and then reserves for James is the Inceptors. So you have split those into 2 squads of 3. Okay, they're available to arrive on the board, turn 2 onwards. So both armies making use of terrain. I just wonder, James, there's all this stuff against all
that stuff to kill.
All those boys in blue. But we'll see. There's firepower. There's great firepower here, and James hasn't neglected close combat. There's units that will fight hard against the Tyranid onslaught here. It will be a tough fight for the Ultramarines here.
Roll those dice, please.
So, the orange dice should be feared. 6. We start as we mean to go on. James hammers the table with his fist. We'll go on to turn 1 for the Tyranids here. The great feast begins. Right, so we're on command phase. I better cover that now for the Tyranids because there's a fair bit going on. So the blessing from her onto Gaunts has gone onto this squad here. We've burnt her ability. Now I reckon we've got this right, but do correct us if we're wrong on this one in the comment section. So Tervagon, we're using our once a battle synaptic imperative abilities. Tervagon granting here, surging vitality, we're using it now. Whilst the synaptic imperative ability is active, your army of friendly hive tendril unit within 6 inches. Each time you make an advanced move or a normal move, then it's +2 to the move. So, Screamer Killer, movement 11. I've rolled a 5 for an advance, +2 because it started within 6 inches, started just there. We've gone 18 inches on an advanced roll and it's ended up there already, so huge surge ahead from that thing, closing the ground very, very quickly. If I get onslaught off on that, it will charge if that goes ahead. It's also been blessed by the Swarm Lord granting objective secured as well. It may well need that as it goes after that objective. James doesn't know what to do.
Why can't chaplains have the same thing?
Oh, they will. Well, Space Marines will come back. Space Marines will be.
Have to roll a dice to bless them.
Will be super powerful. They will be very, very good when their codex comes along. But they've got a while to go, but not too far away.
Another 40,000 years.
I reckon no, because there's not many codexes left to go. Really, you got Guard, Chaos Space Marines, and then once everyone's done, it will be Space Marines coming back. There'll be new units, buffed up rules, and there'll be kings again. So Tyranids will revel in this here, and they'll stay ahead whilst they can. Now, we've then used the Warlord trait here for reroll hits. We put that onto that Carnifex. It's at the tip of the spear, so we've really tried to hype this one up as much as possible, anticipating a possible charge from that. You've got no Psychers, have you? So there's no Psychic. You do?
Well, I have the Sanctic Halo, which means I can deny it.
Deny it, which may come in useful.
Of course, I'm going to do it on that game.
To try and stop that thing from... Yeah. Okay. And then... that's about it. Yeah, just covering that here at this stage. There's a fair bit that goes on in the command phase here for this Tyranid force, but some movement's been done. Also made an advance roll across here, almost reaching that objective with the other Carnifex. I'll start moving up with the others. Alright, so movement's complete for the Tyranids here, boldly pushing forwards with all units. So Gaunt's pushing forwards across here, claiming this objective with those. Big Mama's pushed up behind. This squad's happy to sit on this objective. She's bred 10 more, just spilling them out the back. Neurophrope. Tyrannifex has moved around the corner. Pretty good move on that thing. 9 inches, so it's rounded the corner they're getting ready to shoot. It cannot see that Predator across there. James is hitting it well, but it can see that one. 2 Carnifexes just pushing up the regular 8 inches with those, reaching the barricade. Again, getting ready to lay down some firepower. 8-inch move around here with the Exocrine. And then come around this side, you can see the movement here from the Screamer Killers, moving very, very quickly indeed. Just not quite in range of this objective with the Carnifex, but good ground covered by those. This is the one that rolled very high on the advance, pushing forwards. And then you can see the Carnifex, or Tyrannifex just there. And the Swarm Lord, I could have pushed him up across in this direction here, but I've kept him back to a degree. I don't want to get him swamped too early. I'd rather him hold back and then make the charge going in first is the idea. So brace yourself, James. It's survival time here for the Ultramarines. James has a lot of good stuff on the board though, which can keep the faith, brother. He can counterattack. There's plenty of counterattacking units. What can he keep alive is the question. How much damage can the Tyranids do? We'll go on to the Psychic phase next. So on Psychic phase here, I use the Neurophrope to grant Warp Siphon here to the Swarm Lord. In your command phase, select one friendly high fleet psychic unit within synaptic link range of this model that has not already been selected for this ability this turn until the start of the next command phase. Each time a psychic test is taken, roll an additional d6 and discard one of the dice. So it's just to try and make Onslaught go off. So 3d6, taking the best here for Onslaught. So yeah, we'll take, that's ridiculous, we'll take the 6 and the 5. So it makes it an 11. That power is going to go ahead here.
I'm trying to deny.
You may as well, or you can try and stop an easier one. There's things like Smite to come and so on. So you need a double 6 to try and stop that charge from going ahead. The odds are 1 in 36, isn't it? A chance of double 6. Tough, immediate decision here. You could try and block something like a smite from coming through, or neuroparasite or something like that. Yeah, James will leave it. The chances.
What would I have rolled?
What would he have rolled? We'll just let him roll up here.
6, I'll cry.
He'll cry if he rolls 6. 11. God, it's okay. Well, that would have perhaps driven you
I would have
even
called upon a patron.
to command reroll. That one. Okay. Right. Okay, so that power's going to go ahead. We're not going to move the model. It just means that he can advance and charge. So, Screamer Killer on the move. They're so fast now, going across the table. Okay, so next power. Well, we'll go for... We'll go Smite.
Into where?
It's the closest enemy unit. So it's going to go off on a 9. We'll pick those two.
Line of sight.
Yeah, closest visible. Yeah, so it's going to come straight ahead and hit the Terminators. He's going to try and stop this one. I've scored a 9 in total, so he's going to need a 10. Again,
I have no librarian, but I do have a Sanctic Halo relic on the captain.
Go ahead.
No.
No, okay. So D3 mortal wounds. Just the one. You're okay. 1 mortal wound taken. Okay, next. We'll go Tervigon. Range 18 against the Intercessor squad. I'm just checking the wording of it here. Neuroparasite. Select one enemy unit within the synaptic link range of the Psyker or an enemy unit within 18. Does it? There's no... I can do it without seeing them. So we'll try and make the power go off. Which it does not go ahead. Got loads of CP, so we'll do it. We'll command reroll. And it goes off just about, so CP spent. There's 5 models in the squad. Got
Which unit's that?
That's the Intercessors we've gone after. Gone after those. 5s and 6s are good. And there it is. There's a triple. 3 mortal wounds caused, so 1 model slain and a wound on another. Oh, the banner. Right, yeah, go ahead.
Wholly within. I'm just going to double check the range. Because you have to be fully within.
Depends what model he picks.
Yeah, we'll go for
Him.
Brother Varian.
Oh, he has a name.
He does.
Okay.
4+. Yes.
He does.
And he'll get to shoot before he dies. Going to shoot into your...
Carnifex. Gaunts.
Yeah, kill some... Oh.
Killer Gaunt. He senses he should go after bigger targets, but it's going to be easy.
Yeah, I need to kill the troops, really.
Killer Gaunt.
3s to hit, because we're in rapid fire. We're 15. Both hit.
Okay.
3s to wound. Both wounded. AP -1.
I think they're on a 5+ now. We'll try and roll 6s.
Double check the range. Yes.
I'll try and block. Yeah, I'm just going to kill 2. Well done, 2 slain.
And he is removed.
Okay, model slain, but he's picked off 2
Brother
gaunts.
Valiant.
It's tricky against Tyranids. This combo here, she's just going to breed them back.
I know.
You could move around the corner to shoot at it, but you can't because these are blocking shooting at that until you remove those. I do big fan of this combination. Look at the footprint it has on the board. So this creates a real problem for opponents to deal with. Plus the fact that Amy's taken shelter behind the building.
The reason why I wanted to
as
kill
well
him was because to try and get rid of your screen as best I could.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You have to. Yeah, you have to start whittling down. Okay, so we'll press on. Psychic phase continues. Okay, so using synaptic link range, we're going to try and go for unstoppable onslaught here from the Neurophrope. So its power is going to jump onto the Swarmlord within 12, and then from the Swarmlord within 12 over onto the Carnifex. So it's a 7, which goes off. That's going to be +1 to the wound roll. So I may not even need that against Terminators, we'll see, but that's gone ahead anyway. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to use Catalyst next. I'm going to try and make that go off. I'm going to put it on that Carnifex just to try and make it... Yeah, no. I'm going to put it on a Swarmlord, actually. Let's try and make him as tough as possible. Goes off on a 9. So 5+, feel no pain on him, and that'll mark the end of the Psychic phase. Okay, shooting phase then. We're going to fire these gaunts. 14 shots through here against the Intercessor squad. So, Armour Contempt will help out, but here we go. We're on +1 to the hit roll, because they've been blessed by the Tervigon. It's looking for 2s. We're strength 5, so they will then be looking for 3s to wound. Now, AP -1, we can ignore that though for Armour of Contempt.
Armour of Contempt.
7 saves of 3+ becomes 2+ for cover by the looks of it. So 2s here.
Yes, we are in KOYO.
7 saves.
7 saves, 2+. And we save them all.
Save them all. Well done. Okay. And there was 2 2s in there, so literally Armour of Contempt immediately kicks in and helps to keep a Marine alive. It's nice enough. Yeah, I'm not yes, she's right. It is 5s. So firing Screamer Killers. They're equipped with this Bioplasmic Scream, range 18.
Not the appropriate head. Know your narrative. The correct one is that one.
Oh, they've
Technically.
built those models about 10 years ago. They've got a wide variety of them. So we're going to fire into here. D6 shots each time. There's 3 of them lining up to shoot. It's going to be 5s to hit, though. So this is the number of shots. 5. 5s to hit. 2s to wound, I think.
7.
Nice, strength 8.
What?
Yep, 2 wounds come through. AP -4 becomes AP -3 for Armour of Contempt. 2 saves are 6+. Armour of Contempt will help a little.
Oh, on
Regular Marines, yeah.
regular Marines.
Yeah, not the Termies yet. Just try and get rid of that troops choice. No, alright, so model slain.
Oh, 4+, you'll get to shoot.
Yeah, James will do the banner roll.
No.
No, okay, model removed. Is it
Oh,
a Patreon of some kind?
No, it's Brother Rufus, customised kill team from Dean Lighter.
Gone. Okay.
And I'm going to put the wound on to him.
Okay. So, secondaries, by the way. Deploy Teleport Homer. So that's getting into the enemy deployment zone. It's something I could do, so we're going to hold on to that one, but I'm not going to get it this turn. Storm Hostile Objective. And then extend battle lines. Take a no man's land objective, hold the home objective, quite doable. So not too bad. Some of these might fulfill on future turns quite soon, hopefully. The next one, D6, just 2, 5s, nothing. And the last one is all 3 Screamer Killers here. Just the one, which hits. And it wounds, 6+ to keep another Marine alive. Yes, well done.
And honor!
Oh boy. Okay. Making more noise than the Tyranids here. It's the loudest, boldest Ultramarine in the world.
My blue jumper. Yeah.
It's blue jumper. Okay. What did you just say?
I have a confession to make, people.
What?
My favourite colour is not blue. It is actually red. Hence JP Wargamer 87 logo.
Yeah, good one, James.
But if you join the YouTube membership and a platinum member, the blue logo will be unlocked.
Why have you spent a decade painting a blue Space Marine army if your favourite colour is
The
red?
gold rims. It's the gold that attracted me.
What is your favourite colour? Gold, red or blue?
Red.
What?
Red.
Why don't you collect Blood Angels then?
There wasn't sufficient amount of sculpts, whereas Ultramarines at the time, they had good amount of variety, and I just saw the combat squad.
Why didn't you collect Tyranids? They're red.
Because they're an abomination, they're red. No, I know they're red, but they're just...
There's some red. There's some red. Look, every opportunity. I've explained it now. I've always been wondering why he's always tries to paint.
That's narrative. That's completely narrative, the red cloak there. You can't complain
No,
about that.
but every vehicle you have has got some kind of guy sticking out in red. Look, red.
Yep.
Turret in there.
Yeah.
Open the turret up. Look.
He's there.
Yeah, him. And inside there, his head's
yeah,
poking out.
his
Red.
head's poking out.
Sergeant. Red.
Yep. In the narrative books there, he's got sergeant.
Another sergeant. Caudle over there. Red.
Yeah.
So that explains it.
Red frag grenades.
So,
Crack grenades as well.
so even with Ultramarines, every opportunity he tries to paint red. Oh dear. So we can add that to the list of trigger words for James. Red. Sets him off. Other words, Tyranids, Xenos, and
And chaos.
chaos. They all
And Tau.
Tau as well. All trigger words. Just say the word, and then
Pointy-eared princelings.
he goes into a raging lunatic
Let us continue
shouting.
the game,
Yes, we'll continue the game. So my shooting phase continues here. So Screamer Killers have finished their firepower. I've got heavy guns here, catching James in a crossfire. I think we'll go for the Tyrannifex next of its firepower. So Rupture Cannon, Stinger Salvos into the Marines just there. Rupture Cannon, here we go.
Take it off,
Into
brother.
no, not necessarily. We'll see. We'll roll up here. So we'll do Stinger Salvos first. Used to be 5 shots, 8 now. 3's to hit the Marines. 3's to wound them. Yeah, 4 saves required. AP -1, which you ignore, so 3 ups on the Marines.
4 saves.
Yeah, 4 saves of 3+. And past all of them except one, which will slay another Marine. Another one's going to go, he's already got a wound on him. So before he's removed from play, he's going to shoot. 2 shots from him.
Kill!
Shooting at Gaunts. 3s.
Yes!
3s to wound.
Yes!
Maybe -1. Not saved, 2 more. Shot.
That there is Brother Samuel. He
Okay.
has been removed as a casualty.
Stung to death. Right, here we go. Rupture Cannon. Heavy 3. We'll go Patronic on this one. We've marked them all out here for James. One of them, Andrew Swan, is an Ultramarines player, so we've marked that up for him. We'll go Drew Gums here. He's actually a Cadian player, but we'll let him roll up here
Insult!
against the Space Marines. So 3s to hit this. Predator hit. Yeah, of course, right. He's popping smoke.
I'm thinking of the Asher Minotaur Codex, so I'm going to do that. Pop smoke.
Yeah, 4s to hit them. Ooh, you've only got 1 hit.
5+, so regain because of the Warlord trait.
Let James catch up, yeah.
Is it?
Okay. So this is Longbow BB firing here. I'm gonna. Oh boy, I should command reroll one of them hits. Yeah, we'll command reroll it. So we're sticking with Drew Gums here. So missed. Oh boy.
Yes!
It's gonna survive. So we're gonna go for 3s to wound on the old Rupture Cannon. Nope. 2s. It's strength 14. It does wound. It's armor of contempt across the board, isn't it?
Yep.
For vehicles. It's AP minus 4 becomes AP minus 3. So you got a 6+ to try and block. James, you've got to use a Patreon here.
I will.
Some glorious hero to defy the Rupture Cannon.
Who is a hero?
Who is a hero?
I'm going to do an honourable mention to Charles Cranford.
What's that? Is that one of your core choices?
That's an apple.
Oh, it's an apple core.
Sorry.
What colour is the apple?
Red.
Red. Go.
I will do an honourable shout out to Charles Cranford. He's been through a tough time, so I'm going to do it for him.
Okay, 1 in 6 chance.
Glory, and like you said, for glory, and for the Emperor, and for Cadia.
Everyone wants you to get a 6.
Come
James.
on!
Oh, no.
And for honour, I will do it again.
What, command reroll it?
5+ a regain.
Please.
No. Okay, this is the dice roll. I'm down to 7 command points. Come on, Charles. Get those pesky dice out of the way.
Come on.
His moment of glory. And for the Emperor.
Failed, okay. Right, in which case we're looking at D6 plus 4 damage. I will will turn to the Thousand Suns here. The artist formerly known as Veej will dish out 10 wounds, 10 damage.
Down to 1 wound.
Fear the Rupture Cannon. James regrets his placement on the board. He's saying you should have tucked it right in that corner. There's no need for it to be there.
I forgot about that here.
A little spot, no, that's a handy corner. You got to hide with them things. They just 9th edition. They just
I am
stuff's,
so sorry, I'm not perfect.
stuff's deadly now. So you do have to hide as much as you can. So we shall fire Carnifexes next. These are equipped with the heavy venom cannons.
I know the stats.
I may well try and finish off your tank here. 3 shots. We'll go Patronic on this one. And we'll turn to Tyler Schwab, Necron player, but has a habit of getting 4+, which will suit us just fine. Because we've got to get 4s to get through that smoke. He's a 4+ man and he's got 2. 3s to wound. This will be trouble if these go through. One of them goes through. AP minus 3 becomes AP minus 2. So 5+.
Right.
Gotta go. You have to go
I'm going to
Patronic.
do Chris Comiskey.
Ah.
Because he messaged me and he said every Patreon dice roll that he's made has failed. I'm determined to prove him wrong.
Well, no, he was right.
With this dice roll.
With this dice roll. Right, here it comes.
Come on, Chris.
Don't let me down.
Ah!
She done it again!
Ow, my ears. Okay. Target destroyed. Does it blow up? Chris,
glory. No!
Oh, there goes the aerial.
Oh no, James, you're going to blow up all your command party.
The medic's been hit. And the captain.
Oh no, what a mess.
Oh, I think that's it.
Okay, we'll let James roll up the damage here. Oh dear, right roll mess here. Right, roll another d6, see if this blows up. This is an acid vat. No, it's okay. So that's okay, that was just a made up roll. Okay, so damage then.
Thank you, Chris. Yet again. Oh.
So is the captain in range? D3 mortal wounds on him.
In range.
Oh no, let's capture this here.
No!
3. Oh no. Apothecary. 2. Oh, ouch. Banner.
I don't think he's in range.
That's okay. Right.
It's just those two characters.
Yeah. Wait on a second. Does the Apothecary dish out 6+ feel no pain?
Yes, I think he does actually.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
All right. Captain 3 dice needing 6s.
Yes.
Hey, wound removed. And on himself.
On himself. Need a double 6. That'd be perfect. Come on, boxcars. Oh.
Another one. Well done. Okay. So taking away
1
some of the
and
wounds.
2.
Okay. Right. Model removed from play. That was Winston Atkins.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
I've had that Predator since 2006.
Caught in a crossfire.
Oh.
Okay. So we've got another Carnifex left. I think we will put its firepower into the Terminators. We'll have a shot. We'll have a go. No. Just hold it right there. Going to fire this into those Marines. I want to clear those Primaris Marines out of the way. The objective secured unit. So. Oh, yes. No. Stick to the plan. Okay. So this is exocrine is D3 plus 6 shots. So 6 shots plus D3. So that's 8 shots. Need 3s. This is accurate enough. 2s to wound. We'll mix that 1. 5. 5 at -4 becomes -3. -2 for cover. So 5 ups. 5.
Terminators.
No, Marines. No, I ended up firing at the Marines with the weaponry, yeah. 5 saves of 5+ required. Just try and get the wipe out on this squad. There's 2 of them left. Need to roll 2 more. Doesn't matter. Need to roll 3 more, but it doesn't matter. They're gone. They're destroyed. There's loads of 1s. Oh. They're blown to pieces here. So banner time for them.
Yes. I'm going to have to kill the troops.
Shooting at gaunts, yeah. So 4+ is to activate on those 2. No. Okay. And that's your Patreons as well. They've been shot at here.
Yeah. Sergeant Knight and Brother Ultra.
Okay. They led from the front, but they have been.
For example, they knew no fear.
They were gunned down here by Tyranid firepower. I can't see. I could see right through, but there's a big thing in the way here. This basilisk.
That basilisk was sent to me by a fellow patron, Winston Atkins.
Oh, the one that blew up.
Relic.
The one that got blown up here.
No. Yeah. The one.
What was him?
That was him.
Okay.
But then that was his basilisk.
The wreck. He donated the wreck. He's just donated another one. With your Predator. Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Right. I can't see through here, so I'm going to fire at the Terminators. We'll do 3 shots into them. So we'll go Patronic. Marcus Anthony sounds very Imperial here, but undeclared. So we'll go for 3s. 2, whole face, and 6. 2s to wound, strength 9. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. -3 becomes -2 for Terminators. You're on 4s here. Forced to save the Terminators here with Armour of Contempt, helping them out.
I will call upon
Patrons, yeah, 4+ now. The odds are increasing here.
I will call upon Marshall Cummings and Devin Matthews.
Okay.
So I will do Marshall Cummings first. Oh, sorry, Devin Matthews will do first.
Right.
Moment of glory, Devin. No!
Roll a 1.
Damage?
Straight 3.
I got
4. Or 4. No, it's straight 4.
4
So,
damage.
yeah. You got feel no pains?
Yes, I will do that now.
Okay.
But in fact, I will do the this roll here for Marshall Cummings
4+.
for the Emperor.
Got to pass at least one.
I can't see.
Can't see.
I'll throw the one again!
Another one, okay.
Oh, 4 damage each.
Yeah.
So I've got to do 8 dice.
So the first 4, the model's already on a wound, so you're going to need a lot of successes on this one. No. And then the double 6 will help. Wait, it's required actually. No. Okay, 2 Terminators slain. Ouch. Okay, shooting phase finished. I think both sides did have to try and go for the middle, and it was a risk on turn 1 has proved big. Tyranids were sheltering behind here. They've flooded round both sides. Classic sort of pincer attack here against James's central force. And the idea of this list is that these flood objectives and hold the back. Bit of artillery support, which you can see either side, and it just frees up the rest of the army just to surge ahead. And that's exactly what you've seen across here, and then particularly across this side. Carnifexes and the Stormlord flooding through. One of them with Onslaught poised to charge into the Terminators. We're going to charges next for the Tyranids on their turn 1. Okay, so here we go. Going to charge the Terminators. James not going to Overwatch. Not going to Overwatch, so 5. That'll do. Put us in. We're objective secured now, so we have that objective if we survive. So just tuck him ahead. Yeah, we're too far away for any kind of heroics. To their horror and disgust at James's HQ choices.
I'm going to Overwatch, but the firepower is not going to...
Not going to be enough to stop it, yeah. James not going to heroically intervene, so Carnifex is to fight the Screamer Killer here. There's a few bonuses going on with this thing, so it will hit quite effectively. We're all up here for combat. All right, we've agreed. Okay, so we've been discussing the game, and what we're going to do...
He's going to rip into my list.
No, we'll try it. We're not going to change anything. We're not going to change your list. What we're going to do is we usually play a double game. So this next battle after this, same lists here, but one fundamental change. We're going to play it over on YouTube channel membership, so you can check that out. But we're going to keep the lists, but we're going to change commanders. I'm going to take command of the Ultramarines, and James is going to take command of the Tyranids. James has been playing against the Tyranids, been using the Tyranids a bit as well. And then with both of us, I can help out James, he can help out me, and so on. We're going to swap around. So I'm going to take command of the Ultramarines, and James will take command of the Tyranids, just to test out some tactics. Different commander, fresh approach. We'll play a different scenario as well, just to test. Because I like James's list. I think it does have potential, but we'll give it... I think it is good, but I think... See, I'm learning lessons. I'm watching the way it's going and learning the way these are working, and then learning what could be done across here. It's the main issue at the moment is compensating, not going first, keeping stuff hidden away, those kind of things, to see how effective James's list could be in response. So keep a lookout for that if it's not live already. That's the plan here, to swap commanders around to give the Ultramarines another chance. Now, I do rate your list. I think it's okay here, so I think it's worthy or worthwhile giving it a second chance here. But this battle's not finished. James has good units on the board. So Screamer Killer, 10 attacks base. It's crazy. Extra attack as well on the charge for Blistering Assault. Strength 6. It's Hive Fleet Behemoth on the charge, so we are looking at +1 strength. And then there is another +1 strength coming through for Adrenal Glands. We took +1 strength on the charge. No, +1 strength just of the bearer, so they get it all the time. So it makes a strength 8. We're going to be hitting on 3s. We're on +1 to the hit roll because they were blessed from earlier on. Just with the Warlord trait there. So hitting on 2s.
Rerolling 1s?
No.
No?
No, not rerolling 1s, no.
Right.
So a few have missed. 2s to wound, strength 8, toughness 4. Okay. So 5, 6, 7. 7 saves. AP -3, AP -2. 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. 4 up saves.
We do have a...
Damage 3.
Yeah.
You good roll. It's an okay roll. You could command re-roll one of those.
They'll still kill them.
Remember, you got your feel no pain. So...
I'm going to have to do it.
You have to do a CP reroll. Yeah, just to... Yeah. Okay, so who's it going to be this
Down
time?
To, 5 plus a regain. No, so down to 6 CP. Tyler Griselli.
Okay, here it comes. 4+, half a chance.
Remember the glory, Tyler.
No, he's gone. Does he fight? They haven't really helped this game. Okay, so here comes the roll to see if on a stick with Tyler Griselli, see if a 4+ to fight before he's removed. Second chance.
Second chance. Come on, Tyler.
James's army's gone on strike.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. It's only one attack though, annoyingly.
Yeah, one attack. New update. Codex.
4s. Missed.
Why 4s? I power fist.
Yeah, -1 to hit rolls. And it's a 2, so it can't be rerolled for the captain
right,
nearby.
okay.
Yeah, it's 3 damage a time, so it's highly unlikely, but James can roll up the first one.
Okay, first one. No.
So model dead. Next cluster of 3. Okay, she's alive.
Okay.
Next cluster of 3, need a 666. No, she does die. And the last one needs a 6. No. Yeah, I've gone. Okay.
Okay, but they fight.
Yep, so 2 more dice rolls here.
2 more dice, so I'm going to do the...
The different one's got a power sword.
But he's got a chain fist.
Alright, okay, yeah, go for it. 4+.
No.
No.
And the sergeant.
No, they don't like it. They've been run over here and trampled. No chance to fight. So remove them from play. Terminator's gone. We're looking to see how well they get on in the game, but they've been trampled immediately here by a rampaging Screamer Killer. I think the Ultramarines have just been caught out here by the adaptations of the Tyranids here. They have moved quickly and engaged fast. Firepower's been coordinated on this area, and then a blistering assault here from a Screamer Killer. We will sit where we are. We've claimed that objective. We'll just roar at the characters in defiance with this new generation of Tyranids.
Unknown, weird, random behemoth.
They are good. But one good thing out of this is to see Carnifex is back. That an older model from Games Workshop hasn't been relegated. It's been rejuvenated here, and it's good to see it back on the board.
This codex, in my opinion, is so strong it doesn't need to be revamped for many editions.
Forever. Okay.
That's how strong this codex is.
Full of praise for the new codex. You must be partly excited that you get to use it in the next battle.
I am, but I hate fighting my own models. It's going to be weird.
It's going to be weird. Okay.
It's like the Marvel series. What if James turned to the Tyranid side? The great hive mind consumed him, and then Luke is a zealous Ultramarine.
Yes, with my Tau dice. Yeah, so turn comes to an end. We'll calculate victory points here for the Tyranids, but they have made a mark. They have rapidly eaten their starters, bitten a chunk out of James's force quite quickly. Yes, casualties are heavy. Predator gone, Terminator's gone, Intercessor's destroyed as well. So that Carnifex that's led the way, the tip of the spear for the Tyranids, that's Ian Pitkin here, Phoenix Lords. Yeah, it's horrific. It's just deadly. So any heroics going on from Phoenix Lords, we are tracking it now for our epic deeds. So more details to come about that, but we have recorded that great assault from that thing. It screamed up the street, heading towards the Ultramarines, and then trampled a unit of Terminators to dust and roared in defiance as it claimed James's objective. Any epic deeds done by Phoenix Lords, we will keep a record for posterity's sake. More details about that. There'll be a reveal about that in the future. So 10 points picked up for secondaries. So we fulfilled Storm Hostile Objective. That was what the Screamer Killer's job was, and then extend battle lines, claimed a no man's land, held the home objective, so 5 points picked up for that. We'll keep deploy teleport homer, it is possible, so we'll keep that one running and draw 2 fresh ones next turn. So 10 points to 0 at this stage. Tyranids have certainly made their mark. We'll hand over to the Ultramarines here. James does have decent enough forces on the board. Can they counter the Tyranids? We shall have to see. We'll go on to turn 1 for the Space Marines next. Alright, so movement complete for the Ultramarines. James has a plan which, if it goes well, could put a dent in some of the key combat units here for the Tyranids. Yeah, no, he's got a plan. Secondary's drawn first, so we'll cover that. So extend battle lines, quite straightforward. Behind enemy lines is possible. If not this turn, next turn, secure no man's land as well. So Predator is well positioned here with its firepower. These are just going to do their job, hold on to the home objective. Characters shifting back with no units to protect them. They pull back in this direction.
Lieutenant advanced.
Hellblasters are pushed out to receive the benefit of all these. Apothecary has been busy, restored all the wounds back onto the captain.
Lieutenant advanced.
Assault Marines. Lieutenant advanced. Where is he? Where is he? He's there.
Yeah, he's there.
He's gone there.
Roll
okay.
2.
And then across here, instead of deep striking in with the Assault Marines, they are on the board and they've jumped across here immediately. Intercessors have swung around to now control this objective. So James is going to take on this Tyranid Assault head on here. Triple Screamer Killer Carnifex, backed up by a Swarm Lord. It's a tough, it's a tough cookie, but James will give it a go here. We'll go on to
Regain command point.
regain CP. No psychic phase. We'll go on to shooting phase next. This is the moment of truth for this list. We'll see what kind of dent they can put into these Screamer Killer units. So who's kicking off?
Bolt Stormcore then.
Okay, from the captain to
Or hit.
5's to wound.
No reroll ones because it's not core. So 1 wound.
Oh, for your lieutenant, right.
I wish, but no.
Save. Any minus going on with it? Passed on
Devastating
3.
Doctrine is active.
Yeah.
So heavy and grenade weapons are AP minus 1 further.
Next, Apothecary
Apothecary.
Bolt
he
pistol.
did not advance, so he
or
will
crack grenade.
throw crack grenade. Yeah. This will be AP minus 2 actually. 'Cause of
Yes.
the doctrine. So hitting on freeze. This is into Scream Killer. No, he's missed. Next up, I'm going to fire the Predator.
Oh, here we go. This is it. Yeah, hold the Predator. James waiting. He's going to stick to
Hold.
the primary firepower, which is going to be the Hellblasters. All of them except 2 in rapid fire. They're going after the Tyrannifex here because they'll get their full damage too.
And supercharging.
Of course.
Yes.
Can they bring it down?
Him.
Right, so yeah, it's pairing up here because James will supercharge. Ones will not be good.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Him. Another 2 hits.
This is off to a good start.
Him. 1 hit.
Okay.
I will not reroll.
Yep.
Next is him. Yes.
Okay.
Next is
It's the 5th model.
this one. Another hit.
6th model.
Hit.
This is good. This is good. The 7th model. This is excellent. Oh, James, you're doing it. You're doing it. Next one.
8th.
The 8th.
Out of rapid fire.
Is in.
Oh, he's in.
Yeah, squad of 10.
Reroll 1s, which I will do.
Yeah.
For the Emperor. No.
Missed, but not slain.
Not
Okay.
slain.
And then 2 more shots. You can just roll both together. Individual shots coming from models.
Reroll 1s.
Whole facing 3. You're okay, fine.
Okay.
And the other one hit?
The other
did.
one is did hit. So all but 2.
Very, very good. So we're looking at strength 8.
Yes.
Toughness 8.
Yes.
4s. Huge roll.
Rerolling 1s because of the lieutenant.
Right. Well, that will help. Yeah, you need it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 1s. Oh, James, come on. And it's helped with 2 more coming through. So we need a total.
That there is AP minus 4.
4, yes.
And damage 2 a time.
Yes. Hellblasters,
10.
come on.
That'd be 20 damage.
Wow. 10 in total.
6, yep, 10. 20 damage.
Do I get 6s?
You do, yeah.
We do, start on a 2. Now, James had... I was going to put the Feel No Pain on that, but I didn't. I put it on the Swarm Lord. I need a 666.
Time for you to die, foul Xenos.
Yeah, long since dead. Well done. Good shooting from the Hellblasters, James. Oh, okay. Well, death throws? No. Beast gone. Nice shooting. Right,
Who is
okay.
that?
That's Longbow BB.
Longbow.
He was there for firepower, but he's been picked on by Ultramarines firepower here. Hellblasters, it's not the closest target, but it's a tactical choice to blow that beast away and to make the most efficient use of their attacks. They would have brought a Carnifex down as well, but James elected to bring down the larger beast. Well done. Hoorah from the from the Hellblasters. Good shit. They were good at the start of 9th edition, and they're still good. 8th.
Yes.
It was 8th. God, boy,
8th,
some time ago. Yeah. No, they're still good. Okay, we've still got 3 Screamer Killers to deal with. It's a bit of a problem. We'll let James continue his shooting here. So now the Predator's free to... The idea was to leave the Predator till later.
2 wounds on him.
Yeah.
So he's got a bolt rifle, rapid fire.
This is the ancient.
1 hit. Usability skill 3+.
4 6s to wound.
Rerolling 1s, no, because he's not core.
The idea, by the way, with the Predator was to leave it to see if that turn effect survived. Then James could have perhaps put a las cannon or two in against it, but he won't need to now. Predator's free to fire at a target. So James's intent now is to use the Predator and small arms firepower from across here to soften these Carnifexes up, if not bring one of them down, if possible. He's got to work against these, work on these next, grinding the wounds away and trying to destroy them, and then close combat as an option. So who's going where?
Or should I take out that one?
Well, he's got his captain lined up for a charge. Be -1 damage though, so it's tough enough target. The Ian Pitkin Carnifex that stands defiant, screeching on the objective. Is that the? Oh, okay, he's got a plan here. He's going to stretch to the max. So what's going to go first, infantry or the Predator?
I'm going to do the mortal combat with them, and then I'm going to finish him with the Predator.
Right, so Predator's going to offload everything it has into this second Carnifex, the one that's closest to the Tyranid lines. So you can call on patrons here for las cannon shots. There's a hunter killer missile available.
Yes, we have a hunter killer missile. I will use it indeed.
Yes.
I will call upon the mechanical wisdom of Winston Adkins.
Ah.
Moment of glory. A
3s.
YouTube member and Patreon. Come on. Actually, hold it right there.
Why?
I'm going to spend a command point to auto hit the target.
Ah. Okay.
Now I will use the Patreon dice
Go ahead.
to wound. 5+ to regain that stratagem. I do. I keep it.
And it's 5. Sorry, it's 3s to wound because it's a strength
Mortal
10.
precision. Yes, 3. Yeah, 3s to wound.
Fine.
The Emperor, Winston.
You're also foul to wound. You're also rolling for the pride of the Predator model here. It's not been seen for a while. He's spending a CP to re-roll the wound.
Come on.
2. Patrons have deserted James today. Okay.
The dice hate them today.
4 las cannon shots.
Come on. Take down this beastie. Okay, 3 hits.
Okay.
3s to wound, strength 9, toughness 7. You know what?
Yes.
I will call upon your Ultramarine Patreon.
Yeah, I've marked him up. It's Andrew Swan. He's declared himself as an Ultramarines and Custodes player. It's about the purest Imperial player you could ever find.
So, the blue dice is his dice, the red is anonymous.
A 1!
But 2 wounds.
2 wounds to come through on the red dice, though, yeah.
AP -4.
AP -4, nothing I can do.
Yes, you can. You got 2+ save. You're a Carnifex.
Hey, 2 6s.
Good job, I told you.
Samuel Penninary looking for a 6. No. And then we'll go, as an insult, Maxfield Knuckles.
Oh, Maxfield!
Okay. D6 damage -1. Oh. 5 -1. Okay. 4 damage. Half destroyed, but Predator not able to take the Carnifex down. So this is a situation here. You've got this Carnifex that's still untouched at this stage, and then the 2 Carnifexes across. So this is one that's taken the damage. It's half slain. This one's fresh, and Swarmlord, James not even thinking about him at this stage here. Signs of Gilliman being used.
Signs of Gilliman.
Okay.
I will fire a solid shot because of grenade and the potential D3 damage. But it's
D3 -1 though.
frag. More shots. It's going to be AP -1 still. So he's strength
3.
6. I have to do crack.
Okay, so crack shot separate then.
Crack shot. That is a 3, which hits its target. Strength is 6, so 5. Toughness 7. It does wound. AP -2.
-2, 5 up. Nope. D3.
4 up.
2 ups. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, failed.
D3 damage.
D3 -1.
1.
Drops to 1. Okay, so 1 wound taken.
1 wound at least. Can't complain. Next up is the 8 shots within rapid fire. Eating 3s. Rerolling because of the stratagem. They are Troops Choice, Scions of Guilliman. As I want to be there. Okay, 5s to wound.
5s to wound, yeah.
Cannot complain. That's 3 wounds.
Yeah. Okay, 3 ups. Ooh, felt 2 more. Well done. Not too bad at all. 3 wounds taken in total. Yeah, it's the other one James has been putting the wounds on, the one that's already wounded. So it's now got a wound left, thanks to the firepower coming from those intercessors.
Finish him.
Yeah, so pistol firepower now will come from the Assault Marines.
Grenade.
And a grenade being thrown as well. So 9 shots plus the grenade shot.
Crack. Hits.
5s to wound.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Hoorah.
And -2.
Yes.
4 plus. We'll go
Devastator Doctrine.
I'll go Patronic. Tyler Summers.
Yes.
Yeah, passed.
This is 2 plus save.
Okay, survived that one.
And then 9 pistol shots.
9 pistol shots, yeah. James is searching for a wound. A single wound will do against his Carnifex. Hitting on 3s.
Not within influence.
No.
Unfortunately.
Looking for 5s to wound.
5s to wound.
A couple will be good.
Okay.
2.
You need patrons here.
Vagabond. -0.
Not his pistols.
2 plus, no problem. And then I won't even use patrons for that.
Plus, no problem.
Ooh.
That orange colour.
Okay, passed. It teeters on the brink of death with 1 wound left. And firepower complete? I think so. Okay, we're going to have to go on to charges here. So, yeah, disappointing. You'd hoping the Predator would have taken out a target, but it hasn't. So it's made it a bit more awkward now, or a lot more awkward for the Space Marines in close combat. But we'll go on to charges next. Yeah, hold it right there. Lieutenant.
Relic. Belarus. Bolt of Auto Bolt Rifle.
Okay.
-1. It's hitting on
Because
2.
advanced, yeah,
-1, so
but it's
3.
an assault weapon yet, so.
Come on. The Emperor.
No, it's not on a troop.
Not core.
Yeah.
5s to wound.
No!
All right, it will be close combat. Okay.
That would have been damage free.
Oh, right, yes, okay. All right, we'll go on to charges next for the Ultramarines. Getting a bit desperate here against these Carnifexes, but the charges will go ahead. Here comes the charge. Captain's going in against the Carnifex. What did you roll? Snake Eyes, he doesn't want to go.
Free.
You're going to have to command reroll that. No. To the base. You're going to have to command reroll that charge. Captain does not want to go in. You have to. You can't.
Yeah, I got it.
There's no way you could accept that as a result.
Yeah. Oh, down to 4.
You're going to Patronic reroll it.
I won't take the blame for the patrons yet. I'll just do the 2 dice. And I'll throw these away if I fail.
You'll melt the dice down if he rolls a snake. Oh, that's
Could you do that earlier
better.
on?
11, and he goes.
Ah!
Okay.
Actually, we'll go around here just in case you try and snipe me out.
Swinging around the back.
Yes.
Cut off the tail first.
Cut off the hip.
Okay. Next.
Next up is the
Assault Marines. Okay, so charges taking place. It was like a 5 and a 6, double 6 rolled here.
6
Yeah.
boxcars.
So in there you go. Assault Marines have gone in. Now James has positioned them in a way where he's charged both Carnifexes, touching that one with one model, jumping right down and touching it, but not wrapping around yet because I don't want heroic interventions from him. There's no gap around here for me to push through. Swarm Lord frustratingly can't get in. We're seeing the captain swinging around to charge into the Carnifex. I can interrupt plays. So who will go first is the question.
He's more protected because he's got a 3+ invulnerable save.
3+?
Yes, because of the Sancta Kalo.
I see.
So I will go for the Assault Marines first.
Okay.
Chew them up.
Right, the intent is to strip a wound off that Carnifex to get rid of one of those. Okay, they've gone in, but positioned in a way that they're stretched back with a couple of models that are still able to fire and also claim the benefits of the captain and the lieutenant. So re-rolling 1s for hitting and for wounding. 31 attacks with those chainsaws. Sergeant's got a chainsaw as well.
That Screamer Killer.
Yeah, bring it down. James just needs 1 wound. It's a bit overkill, but he just wants to see that model remove from play. If it remains, it will fire or fight at full effect. It has to go. So it has to go. It has to be removed from play. 31 attacks for the chainswords. Base of 1 attack. +1 for charging, +1 for chainsword.
Yeah. Here we go.
Threes.
I'm not going to spend these stratagems to enhance them. I think they should do the job.
I think you should do it.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Looks okay. Yeah, pretty good. Captain's helping.
That's brilliant.
James is happy enough.
That's
That was a hit, that's fine.
that a hit again?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Take the 2s, any 2s?
There's a few 2s.
It's excellent hitting though.
There's another one there. Just double checking.
See what I mean about this Ultramarine? Just bring them in as a immediate help as opposed to a deep strike, but okay.
Now, chainswords, you have to respect them now. They're AP -1 for
Yeah.
Space Marine chainswords. So, wounding on 5s.
Yeah, strength 4, toughness 7.
Rerolling 1s to wound because of the lieutenant.
Okay. That's helped a little. Okay. 13 saves of 3+. Yo.
2.
God. That's close.
That is a 10.
Yeah, not worth the command reroll. The AP minus is just helping out. Okay, that kind of effects can go.
Death throws.
I don't think so. I'll roll to see if it happens. No, okay.
It's lump.
It's slain. Yeah, it slumps to the ground slain. As the Assault Marines have shredded it here. Target destroyed. Okay, so we're going to have to do it here. We're interrupting play. So I could turn Ian Pitkin around here. This could be a moment of glory for him because he could not only claim that objective but slay the captain. 10 attacks, 2 points to interrupt, another point to reroll all of our wounds. Hitting on 2s. Brace yourself, James. 8 hits have come through. We're wounding on 3s though because we're strength.
5.
Yeah, strength 7, toughness 5. 3s, rerollable for the stratagem. Yeah, I only helped out a little bit. Okay, so roll away. 6 here coming through. There'll be trouble for this captain if he's not careful. Yeah, James is going to burn through Patreons here, whether that's whether that's wise.
It is one.
It's got to pick up at some point. So who's first? I'll count these down
Right,
for James.
Maxfield
There's
Knuckles did a
6.
curse on me in this game. It is time to bless him in this particular moment.
Okay, save number 1.
Maxfield Knuckles.
3+.
3+ for Sanctic Halo upgrade.
Yes.
Passed. Well done. 3 damage. Stopped. Just survive with the captain. That's all you've got to do. Have you got command reroll on standby?
I do, yes, separate phase.
Yeah, you should be fine.
James Ashfield, the last of my patrons. 2.
Failed. What are you going to do? Well, you can wait because you're allowed to roll the dice, so you can leave that on standby.
I'll leave it on standby because I do have an apothecary if he survives.
Yeah. Leave that on standby. Command reroll potentially.
So I am within 6 anyway.
So there's 4 more to get through. Chris Heim at the top. Imperial player, Space Marines.
Oh!
Failed. Oh no.
Oh!
Next. Dylan Moore, Dark Angels. James. He's not down and out of it yet. Just keep going. Keep going. You have to pass this one though.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Upgrade.
Okay. So you've now got 2 left.
I'm going to take a random one.
No, do randoms. Go Imperial. Blood Angels player, Longbow BB.
Longbow BB. He's been faithful. Come on.
Such an important.
Yes.
Pass.
Glory.
Luke Schwingel, Imperial player, Crimson Fists. Pass this and you got some kind of chance. Pass it. Go on.
Yes.
Right. Now command reroll one of the failures.
Yes.
I will. And
This
I'll
is
do it
huge.
For...
He'll be so happy if he survives.
I'll do it for all your patrons. Why not?
Tyranids. Careful. Scott Costello, Blood Angels player.
Okay. Scott Costello.
Yeah.
The Emperor.
It's also a Tau player. Careful.
So 5+ a regain. This stratagem.
You do. Well done.
Oh no,
Scott.
beg your pardon. I can't.
Done it already. So you don't need to worry about that roll. So we're going straight on to
This is the
Infun
reroll.
save rerolled.
Oh, be right.
He's taken 6 damage.
6 damage.
I need to check the apothecary's rules.
I
But
think he's 7. No,
he's got.
he's probably got 6.
wounds, I suppose.
Yeah, he's got wounds. He's got wounds.
Actually, got it on the phone here. 7 wounds.
Did they?
Right there.
Oh, they upgraded him. Right, okay, fine. Games Workshop gave him more wounds. Just in the nick of time. So you got 6 Feel No Pains or 6+.
Yeah, I need to double check the range of the Apothecary's influence.
No, I think it's 3, James, because I've used him with my Imperial Fists, the Centurions.
I think you are correct.
James is James is checking here, but it's all in vain.
Medic! Medic!
James is going to have to put him in with 1 wound left. Here, the captain lives. I'm a big fan of the Gravis Captain. I have one of them for my Red Scorpion army. Captain Diotrophes.
I will attack you now, boy.
Okay, so this is the captain preparing to fight back. James says he's well equipped.
The Paragon of War. So, he has a base of 5 attacks.
Fine. Space Marines being
Space
charged,
Marines.
on the charge.
And furthermore, he is a Gravis Captain, and I'm going to use the Power Fist, which for Gravis, I get +1 additional attack.
Do you?
Yes. And furthermore, for Paragon of War, when resolving an attack made by the Warlord, which he is, an unmodified wound roll of 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound
Useful, yeah.
on the target in addition to any other damage.
Okay.
In addition. So he will have 7 attacks.
Hitting on.
3s is -1.
Yeah, go ahead. 3s for the captain. Oh, he's missed with more than half.
That would have been a few extra hits with the sword, but now I'm relying upon the strength.
Yeah, 3s to win.
It's more likely.
666 would be useful.
So they're all wounded.
Okay, minus.
Minus is 3, damage 2, but -1 for Screamer Killer.
5s. Block none.
That would have been.
That's 3 wounds.
Is.
Damage 2.
Storm melee. Yeah, just 2 damage. -3.
Right. 3 wounds taken. Yeah, Carnifex is 9 wounds. We'll drop down to 6. The other one that was slain, I failed twice anyway, so, and with 1 wound remaining, so it's fine. We'll keep that result as it stands, and James will knock that down to a 6. Okay, so locked in Mortal Kombat here. But Ian Pitkins survives quite comfortably. Captain almost destroyed. Yeah, I wonder. I'll have a little look through the. There's the old stratagem called Implant Attack, where you could dish out a mortal wound. I don't know if I can do that. I doubt it, but we'll check to see if I can kick out a little mortal wound just to pick off the captain.
Carnifex is now Doctor.
So we'll see. It might have a little tongue that can pick off the last wound
Little nibble.
from the captain. Yeah, that's all we need, just 1 wound. We've got the other Carnifex across here. This one, Screamer Killer, to fight against the Assault Marines. It could really mash them up here. Armour of Contempt will help. We'll do our 10 attacks, hitting on 2s. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a stratagem that can help out mortal wounds, so I think the captain's going to survive. We just checked back on the footage there. It's 3s to hit, but they were all 3s on all, there's no 2s. Looking for 3s to wound at strength 7, toughness 4. Yeah, there's 7 saves to make. -3 becomes -2. 7 saves of 5+ on the Assault Marines. Their job's to hold that other Carnifex in place if they can. Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
5 casualties taken. They've been hacked here by the Screamer Killer. Ouch, models removed. Now, there's a rule that I usually forget, but I vaguely remember it here, and I've just double-checked. Terrifying. Each time this model destroys a model in an enemy unit, until the end of the turn, subtract 1 to leadership characteristic to a maximum of -4. +1. Right, so you're -5 +1. So you're going,
-5.
yeah, because I've killed 5 with him, and then you're on +1. So you're going -4 on your leadership for that squad. Oh, right, well, okay, that'll help a little bit here, but they are being terrorised.
Ignores modifiers.
For combat attrition.
They show no fear.
Right, okay, so they'll help you a little bit, but James will probably fail me out unless he tries to use auto-pass stratagem. Okay, I think we're on combats resolved across the board. Tyranids are proving tough to remove here, and Carnifex Screamer Killers proving potent enough in close combat, difficult to bring down. We'll go on to... That's it, isn't it? Resolved? Yeah. Morale, and then we'll calculate points.
Chief 1. That one's still pending. That one's...
That's fine, yeah. Okay, one's been achieved. That's the
Extend
battle lines. Hold the home objective and grab a no man's land objective which has been secured across here by the intercessors, so points picked up for that. 5 points off the mark, the others are still in play. James not going to dump any of his secondaries. Morale's been resolved, just one lone marine remains. James took off the sergeant and wanted to keep the model that was closest on engagement range of the Carnifex just to try and pin it down for next turn. But turn finishes, Ultramarines have taken a battering. Tyranids have taken some losses. The Carnifex is gone, Tyrannifex destroyed.
Carnifex, Screamer Killer.
Yeah, but they're just proving too much to handle here, and Tyranids looking strong. If we can take on and break this, the flood will not be stopped here. We'll go on to turn 2 for the Tyranids as they continue their rampaging surge across the board. Alright, so turn 2 for the Tyranids. Secondaries have been drawn, so deploy teleport home and continues on. I reckon might be able to fulfill that one this turn. Then defend stronghold, defend the home objective, quite straightforward. In battlefield supremacy, need to control 3 objectives on the board, which is straightforward enough. 10 points picked up for primaries, the control of this objective, just buried under the gaunts, and that objective we claimed last turn. So points coming in for primaries. We'll go on to movement here as the Tyranids continue on with their assault. Alright, so movement complete for the Tyranids on turn 2. Slowed down by the barricade here, but moving across with the 2 Carnifex. They do have line of sight across here against the Predator. A full 8-inch move across here. Lucas Brown, the Exocrine. Again, it can see across over there against the Predator, so it's going to get caught in the flank here and shot. It's going to be nasty enough. As we've moved on to the shooting phase a little bit because I've bred with the gestation sack here the Rippers, crowding the objective with them, gaunts, blessed these and strung them out to the barricade, sat on the objective of those, kept Big Mama where she is. These 10 have moved around to put some firepower in that direction. There's not really any targets for them. And then we've just nudged out from the corner here, getting ready to smite to try and slay that Marine still locked in combat against the Carnifex. So then across here, Stormlord's moved across. He's kept the captain as the closest target. The idea is to perhaps smite him out of that combat and then charge in here against the Hellblasters. Remaining close combat with Carnifex. Psychic powers may well be able to get rid of that lone Marine and then free him up to charge across in this direction. And then again, remaining in close combat with him. And the idea is to get rid of the captain and then charge across in this direction. That's movement done. Psychic phase next. Yeah, there's some command phase shenanigans going on here as well. That core choice, that Carnifex is on. Objective secured, Screamer Killer, on objective secured. It's been blessed with reroll the hit roll and +1 to the hit roll as well. So it's hitting on 2s rerollable, just with the multiple blessings that you can do with that. And then we've seen they've been blessed by the Turbogon as well, with +1 to their hit roll. Okay, so we'll go on to Psychic phase next. So I'm going to go for Neuroparasite. I'm going to play it with Synaptic Link range. It can go around the corner like so, or even 18 inches. I can still see the Hellblasters. It's not line of sight required. So I'll try and make this go off. With perils, we'll happily take that damage, which will be, it'll be 2 mortal wounds taken, but that power will go off on the Hellblasters. So we'll try and get 5s and 6s. Okay, so 3 mortal wounds caused on that squad. So we'll let James figure out the banner here. That's on the Hellblasters.
Supercharging.
Yeah, James's options for shooting are quite cut down because both those kind of effects are in combat. So he's going to go against the Swarm Lord here.
Is it just 3 mortal wounds?
Yes.
So just 1 Hellblaster is slain.
Correct, yeah.
Plus. Yes, and he will supercharge.
May as well.
Yeah. Reroll 1s, needing 3s. 1 hit.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Strips. No, failed.
Okay. Alright, so just model slain.
Slain.
Alright, next around the other side, Swarm Lord is just going to do he can do Psychic. God, there's different options. I can Scream. Closest enemy within 18. So yeah, we'll do Psychic Scream. It's going to go off on a 7. He's been blessed for Psychic powers. Yeah, he has. He's been blessed in the command phase for Psychic powers. That came from the Neurophrope. So I'm rolling 3d6, choosing the best. It actually becomes a 9.
I'll try and deny it.
Go ahead. Need a 10.
I don't, he's going to die.
He's going to die. Need something patronic.
A 9. I have
9.
to beat it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to spend a command.
Point. Oh, this is painful. This is trying to keep the captain alive. This is Captain Akaran.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at Nicholas Lucas here.
Need a 10. No, he's gone.
No, he's gone. Captain slain. Okay, so he can be removed from play. 5 attacks base and
6 for Gravis.
okay, so 6 attacks, needing 3s. James is using only Indefinite Duty N. This is Ian Pitkin trying to survive here. This deadly Screamer killer.
This dice is cursed.
Oh boy, and then 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
It's the -1 damage with Gene Stealers as well.
That's a 2.
A 2, a 1, and a
4.
1 makes it through.
8 minus 3.
Passed on a 6. No damage against that Carnifex. What a brute. Alright, Captain gone. Not good for the Ultramarines here. They'll be disheartened to see him being devoured now, being gobbled up alive. Tyranid's moving on to the main the main course here. So we'll press on. More psychic powers to come. Okay, we'll go for Smite, I reckon. This is from the Swarm Lord. It's 3d6 choosing the best. Might be able to get Super Smite. No, we don't. Okay. So it goes off on a 9. D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. So 2 more are going to go. James will fire back with those on 4 pluses. One of them does. Supercharging. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 1 comes through. Rerolling wounds for the lieutenant. 4+ invulnerable saves. I'll go Patronic here. Travis and Jen. Tyranids players. Oh! Carrick Uncle Thrall the Silent King. Necrons. Helps.
2 damage.
2 damage taken, and I will command reroll to try and survive. Travis and Jen. No. Damage comes through. So drop 2 wounds on the Swarm Lord. Next we'll go Smite here with the Neurophrope. Doesn't go off. Okay. That's annoying because that lone Marine will remain in close combat against the Carnifex. Final power, Catalyst on the Swarm Lord, and that goes off on a 10. So 5+ feel no pain on him. Psychic phase finished. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Yeah, I'm not sure if I covered it in the movement phase. Lictor's turned up, by the way, just over at the petrol station. He's just over there.
Petrol station.
Okay. Right.
Need to fuel up.
Here, we're going to fire here with these 2. Both of them can see the Predator, so we'll make a start. So I actually rolled up off camera here. 2 hits came through, 2 wounds came through. James has since rolled that for his saves, so 1 has made it through. Command reroll that one.
Got no CP left.
No CP left. Okay, so 4 damage taken. We'll move on to the next Carnifex. And we will go Paul Cook Imperial dice for this one. Patreon. 3s. 2 come through. We'll kill it if these go through. They both do. 2 saves of 5+. 5's required. Gone. 8 damage. That's 12 in total. Predator destroyed. And it doesn't detonate, but vehicle picked off.
Lightens tank.
Eesh, ouch. That's them two working as a pair. They've picked off one of the Imperial vehicles. Right, Exocrine firing into the Hellblasters. I think it's 6+ straight 3 because of the size of your unit. Hitting on 3s. Oh no.
6+. It's 3+.
3+.
So it's
No, what I mean, sorry, 6+3 is what I mean. Because it's 6+ D3, but because of the size of your unit, it's just going to be a straight 3.
oh,
9 shots in total.
Yes,
They've all hit here. 2s to wound. Oh, 8 have made it through. No cover. And the minus, I think, I'm going to check, but it's -4, I reckon. Yeah, -4, -3. So 8 saves of 6+ on these Marines here. That is painful stuff. And even the potential here to wipe out the squad. 1 volley. Okay, here we go. 6s. Oh, 666. Nice. Okay.
got 1 left.
So that's the casualties, 5 casualties. There is some feel no pain available.
3 damage time.
3 damage a time, yeah. So you're going to need... No, okay. Next one. Double 6s, really. No. Next one.
No.
No. Next one. No. And then the last one. Yeah, almost, no. Okay, so that's the casualties taken. It's 5. That's virtually destroyed that squad now. But James are all up to see if they can shoot. James will supercharge into the Hive Turret. Parting gesture against him. 4s.
Oh, want to do it.
All of them.
We'll supercharge, I may as well.
10 shots. So, James can roll the dice together here because they're all slain anyway. 3s. No re-rolling. Okay. 3s to wound. He's firing into Chef here. Okay. 5. I'll just roll these dice. Looking for 4s with my invuln save. We've blocked 3, crucially.
4 damage.
4 damage comes through. 5+ feel no pain. Blocks none. 4 more wounds taken. Dropping down to 7 wounds left. Yes, Swarmlords taking damage. May even be on a bracket or very close to one. I'm going to throw up on the medic. I'm going to put acid all over him. 4 shots. In 4s. This is from the Carnifex. Been hit twice. He's been wounded twice. 2 wounds go straight through. Feel no pain.
AP minus.
4. Oh, 6s to block. Armour of Contempt. Nope. 6s to ignore. Block 1. Okay, takes a wound. Okay, she's been sprayed with acid here, but just 1 wound taken. Can't fire the other one in close combat because it's a blast weapon, so I can't hit that Marine. And I reckon firepower is complete. These don't really have a target. So we will press on to charges next for the Tyranids. Alright, charges taking place. We're stuck here, so we'll fight there against the Marine. But both of these charges have gone ahead, charging in with the Swarmlord, both into the Lieutenant and what's left of the Hellblasters, and then across here, Carnifex, into the Banner and the Apothecary. So that's it. We'll go on to combat resolution next. So I'm going to play it.
Wait, so...
Him. Not him. He has it.
Oh, he has it. Oh.
Yeah. So it's a bit overkill, but I want to use it here. Look, Swarmlord, he's got the
May as well
horned,
kill me army again.
horned kitten. Kitten. It wouldn't be kitten. Yeah, trampling charge, 1 CP. So if that monster has the horned chitin keyword, on a 2 to 4 it's 3 mortal wounds, on a 5+ it's D3 plus 3 mortal wounds. So we'll roll it on the Hellblasters here. So 5+ is good. No, alright, 3 mortal wounds. So model slain. And a wound on the sergeant.
Combat, isn't it?
Yes, you can make 1 attack on a 4+.
4+? Yes.
Okay.
So single attack needing the 3. No, he's missed.
Okay. So that's him. And then a wound on another. So we are top bracket, it's 7 wounds or more, which we've got, so we're okay. We will do, we'll do 6 attacks into Yeah, we'll do 6 attacks into the lieutenant, 3 attacks into the sergeant. Okay, so we'll try and finish off the sergeant. 2s to hit, thankfully. 2s to wound. Both wounds come through. AP minus... It must be 3, surely not 4. It is AP minus 4. Becomes... It's the bone swords, or bone sabres. 2 saves of 6+ to stay alive. Oh, 6 and 5. Brave, but no. There is feel no pain. Damage of 3. So triple 6 required to keep him alive. No, alright, so Sergeant's slain. 4+ he can fight back. Parting gesture from him. No. We'll do our 6 attacks into the lieutenant. 2s. 2s. Okay. Saves of 6+, 4 dice. Save 1. Feel no pain, 9 dice. He's about to be chopped. This is Chef here, busily chopping away. Just doing his job. Dicing up Space Marines here. This is dessert. Brave enough. Plenty of 6s, but not enough. Lieutenant slain by not too many wounds. He does get to fight.
1 attack.
Hits on a 2.
Yeah.
Wounds on a 5.
No,
he's gone. Mission accomplished. Character destroyed. That was Darren Gardner. We'll tuck in this direction. In the Swarm Lord goes. And all of his buffs and bonuses following after him. So good chopping from Chef. In Pitkin, still fighting away across here. We're going to do its attacks here with the Screamer Killer. So 4 attacks into the Apothecary. 3s.
Apothecary. He's an ancient.
2s. I wonder if we're on 2s to wound. So we're on +1 strength on the charge and a built-in +1 strength as well for adrenal glands. So 2s to wound, yep. -3, so 3 saves of 5+. They've been dropped here. No, and then that's a feel no pain of 6 dice, needing 6s. So the Apothecary is going to go. Amazing roll, but no. So he's gone. Does he get to do something?
CJ Velasco.
Yeah.
4+, he does.
Doesn't. Okay. And the banner. What a way to finish. And perhaps the game, I think.
Perhaps.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, chomp, chomp, chomp. This is Ian Pitkin fighting away. Oh, they've all wounded. Revolting. So that's 6 saves of 5+.
Do I need to roll these dice?
Yes.
No.
Roll these if you want.
No.
6 dice.
Right.
That's it. He's slain. No Apothecary now. The last stand and the last Patreon. Thomas Moore removed from play. Tyranids have swept the Ultramarines away. I think the battle's over at this point. Turn 2. The Ultramarines have been obliterated. Nasty stuff here from the Hive Mind. They have destroyed all in their path.
It's just upgraded.
It is, yeah.
Every single unit has been upgraded.
The synergy as well, the way the Tyranid army works just fits very nicely on the board. We're able to sit comfortably on objectives whilst other units go out and use firepower on this flank to pick on targets. And then the triple Screamer Killer and the Swarm Lord couldn't be stopped, and they hacked everything that they touched. So good work from them. Turn 2, it's all over here. Tyranids have victory. So we'll end the game at this stage. We'll talk about units of the game. We're not going to give you a point score here. Tyranids have it. They're going to pick up points, continue to keep the points flowing in for secondaries and for primaries as well with the domination of the battlefield. So the question is, if we reset and swap sides, can the Ultramarines do better under different command, and can the Tyranids perform just as well? We'll see. I think James's list isn't too bad, but one thing we've got to there's 2 areas.
You've got to roll first.
You don't have to go first. If you're not going first, you've got to hide your army away and just.
But that's not the Space Marine way.
It's going to have to be against these. You're going to have to hide well. So if you don't go first, you're hidden. If you do go first, you can emerge and shoot and be effective. And I think it's going to be a case of just picking particular targets and doing a good job against them is the idea. So I've got some ideas. I've got some ideas of how to use the Predators as well, which we'll reveal in the next game. And it's just trying to shrink that Tyranid army down as efficiently as possible then trying to preserve your own force at the same time, and maybe breaking the Tyranids and then sweeping in to pick up points for objectives in turns 3, 4 and 5. So I've got some ideas of how it could work, but it's certainly tough. Tyranids are tough, they kick out incredible damage, they're fast across the board, they're great for board control, and their shooting's potent enough as well, so they certainly are a tough army to take on. Perhaps the strongest currently at the moment. So that's the battle. As part 2, we will add to YouTube channel membership, and you can check that out to see how well both sides get on with the roles being reversed. So units of the game for both sides. James says the Hellblasters, if only they'd survived a bit longer, but their first volley as they emerged was fantastic. They brought the turn effects down. They've always been a good unit, and they were helpful in this game. For the Tyranids, going to give it to the Screamer Killers. They dominated the table here. They were an absolute nightmare to deal with, and the one in the lead, Ian Pitkin across there for the Phoenix Lords. Excellent innings from him. It has been recorded on Epic Deeds. Stormed across the battlefield, slammed into an Ultramarines objective, wiping out the Terminators, engaged Captain Akaran, helping to bring him down, then survived, charged, and then brought down the Apothecary and the Banner. So epic stuff there from that Carnifex. Units of the game for both sides, then silver level patrons, that's Anonymous, Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, William Schwarz, William Ross Caldwell and Zachary Lee. Big thanks to them for their support, silver level. Keep a lookout for more battle reports here on YouTube and over on YouTube channel membership. If you haven't joined already, you want to see more action with the different factions and the unique videos that are available, then do join us over on YouTube channel membership, and with that comes Discord access as well. And if you want to become a guardian of the channel, then join the Phoenix Lords as for the top level of support. And then James, I'll put a link for him, or links for him should be in the video description below, if you want to join the Guard and join the Ultramarines as they seek to defend the Emperor and all things good and wholesome against the Xenos and traitor threat. Yeah, so check out James's channel. He's going for, as battle reports there, but strong narrative sort of themes, and sometimes going up to sort of 3,000 points levels and so on.
Few onslaught machines.
Okay.
Got some coming up.
Yeah.
Excited.
Okay. So some games planned with James, and some great battle reports over there already. So that's the battle. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.